Hello, I'm Botany with CNC English New on top story today. Please welcome with our headline. Australia pledges to further strengthen cooperation with the Cambodian government. Governments to allocate around $100,000 for village and commune development in 2020. World Bank provided skill financing of approximately $2 billion in 26 years. Welcome back to our top stories. Australia pledges to further strengthen cooperation with the Cambodian government. The President of the National Assembly here today, December 5th, received a farewell call from outgoing Australian Ambassador to Cambodia for Her Excellency Angela concurrence at the National Assembly. On the occasion, His Excellency Ambassador to express her delight at the excellent cooperation between the two countries and pledges to further support Cambodia's development. His Excellency Ambassador recalled that Australia has contributed to the development in Cambodia in various fields such as education, agriculture, and demanding since 1993, and both countries have good cooperation in fighting against terrorism and human and drug trafficking. His Excellency Ambassador stressed that since 1994, Australia has welcomed 2,900 Cambodian students receiving education there, and 850 students were granted scholarship by the Australian government. The trade volume reached $1.3 billion. By 2020, Australia will strive to facilitate the visit of the young Cambodian parliamentarian to Australia and will also look forward to welcome the 28th annual meeting of the Asia-Pacific Parliamentary Forum that called APPF, that where the President of the National Assembly and the delegation of the Cambodia will attend in Australia in early January 2020. In response, highly appreciated the effort and the diplomatic mandate of the ambassadors and the promise to continue to maintain the traditional friendship and cooperation between the both countries for further development. Governments to allocate around $100,000 for the village and commune development. The upcoming of the 2020 Cambodia Deputy Prime Minister Samdech Kralahom Sorkheng met with His Excellency Bernard Burgess, Regional Director of the World Bank's Sustainable Development at the Ministry of Interior. In the year 2020 to 2021, Royal Government of Cambodia will allocate approximately $100,000 to each commune for development. He also said that the government decided to add around $75,000 to the development budget, which was formerly only $35,000. So Kralahom Sorkheng called on the World Bank to join the Royal Government of Cambodia in transferring function to health centers in provinces across the country to show issue in this sector for the local peoples to increase their access to consultation and treatment service and prevent infectious diseases. The Royal Government of Cambodia is also transferring function to Provincial Youth and Sport Department to administer and address issues to enable students to achieve high-quality education. His Excellency Bernard Burgess, Regional Director of the World Bank's Sustainable Development Practices, state that the World Bank agrees to the Royal Government to reform all the provincial authority to take responsibility and the need to address this issue of the health and education, which could ease the workload of the ministry. World Bank provides co-financing of approximately $2 billion in 26 years. In Gunado Prachars, World Bank Country Manager for the Cambodia, said that for the 26 years, from the 1993 to the end of the September 2019, the World Bank has provided co-financing for a total of 96 projects and programs worth that approximately $2 billion, including more than $1 million in the concessional loan, $632.1 $61 million in grant. The royal government of Cambodia and the World Bank have reached a new level of their cooperation by achieving the WB-CPF partnership framework document, which has already been provided by the WB Executive Board approximately $1 billion from the IDA 18 from 2017 to 2020 out of $480 million and the IDA 19 from 2020 to 2023 out of $500 to $550 million. That the success of the joint CPF is a testament of the WB new reg in the respect of the ownership and confidence in the development of the royal government, which will bring fruitful results for Cambodian as a whole. From the Minister of Women Affairs, that small businesses contribute to the poverty reduction and eradication for the violence against women. His Excellency Dr. Enkantara Parvi, Minister of the Women Affairs, said that the improvement of the rural women small business can increase their participation in economic activity and provide access and opportunity for them to learn. That the Minister remarks were made at the opening of the third Joint Coordinating Committee meeting on the gender mainstreaming for the women economic empowerment in Phnom Penh. That Mr. Zugano Yujis, Chief Representative of the Jaigers Cambodia office, said that the PGMW project aims to promote that the gender mainstreaming for the women economic empowerment, and through this project, he believes that the role of the women has made a significant contribution to Cambodia economic development, which has helped Cambodia achieve a goal to become an upper middle income country in 2030. The current half of the project have been implemented, and over the past 2 years, that PGMW has identified ways to strengthen the gender mainstreaming mechanism to increase the economic empowerment, of the women at the national and subnational levels through the seeking support and advice from the Ministry of Women Affairs. Now that's all for our top story today. Thank you for being with us and goodbye.